Okay, we're going to have a bit of a science lesson today on compression testers. I see a lot of Timu ads at the moment pushing junkware, and one of theirs is a cheap buddy compression tester. One thing you got to worry about compression testers is your length of pull, so to speak. A lot of the old ones, like for small engines, have a Schrader valve at the bottom. I'm using the one from Webco. I just picked up the other day, but it's one of the few ones you can buy. It's got the Schrader valve, one in the back if you want to take it out, but you can also fit it to the long end. A lot of the cheap ones you'll find, like for sale, Super Cheap and eBay and all those other places, Amazon, they don't have the hole for the Schrader valve. So I'm going to do a test and see the difference between compression on this Pullman 2050 and see the difference in readings. So this one is the hose with the Schrader valve at the very end, closest to the valve. So I've got to fit him in there. You might have to deal with the fun though. I've got in the middle of a storm at the moment. There we go. Okay, he's in. Depressurised. Things on choke. Also things on trigger. Choke's off. Three pulls, I got 50 psi. I know this saw's putting more than 50 psi out. So, the comparisons, we'll take the Schrader valve out and move into the end of the hose. If you're wondering where this test is made, it's made in Taiwan. It's just a house brand of Webco, so they're about $100 and something at the moment on special. Straight valve installed. I might even try swapping it over with the small one and see if it makes a difference. And one off the adapter, but the adapters aren't threaded, so interesting what they read. Well, all these have got O-rings in them, so I don't have to do them pretty tight. So nice, got it on. Yep. Empty. Dogs. There you go. A bit more better. Up around about 135, which should be what it should. So I'm going to swap for giggles. I'm going to swap that over to my old school Mercury and read him. This guy's about 40 something years old, 40, 50 years old. He just recently get retired because the head was starting to bounce. And she's reading 160 there, so I reckon that's probably more accurate to this, because this guy is, she's bouncing around. Well, where am I? She's bouncing around quite a bit. She never used to do that, but she's only just started, so hence the compression tester. So you're going to go out and buy one. If you work on 2-stroke gear, especially small stuff, like this is only 35cc or something, all the way down to 24cc, you know, some of the little small stuff, you have to go get a better than normal one. If you're working on the car, where it's all volume, go ahead, you know, buy the cheaper one, because it's got the volume to kick this gauge. But for more accurate readings, this is what you want. But if you're running off a short thing like that, or straight off that into the car, it's not an issue. But working on small stuff, you're not starting off like a piston this big. You've got pistons this big, you know. Everything's different. That's what you're working with. That's all the air you got. You need the extra stoppage of that. But yeah, these Repco ones, I really like them. Yeah, usually they're 145 Australian, but they're down at the moment as of 2024 near Father's Day. These are all around about $100. So I'm going to pick my ones up the other day. These are good. You should buy them. Guess I'm still getting 140 at the old pawn.